Hello there, welcome back to another episode of World of Tanks with Ngani Titan, and this is a recent game in the Hellcat 105 on Prokhorovka. So I've been continuing on with the Hellcat 105, mostly because I've been trying to get an Ace tanker in it. I just felt it's the kind of machine that you can get an Ace tanker in. I actually think it really is an overpowered machine, that it's too good. Because, well, okay, the gun handling is not as good as American tank destroyers, the mid-tier American tank destroyers. Nowhere near as good, actually, neither the accuracy nor the gun handling, or the rate of fire. But it's pretty good. It's, say, better than the Russian tier 6 and tier 7 tank destroyers. Tier 6 tank destroyers with similar amounts of derp, but slightly less derp, alpha damage. But at the same time, with a much better rate of fire, and with the Hellcats, a lot of the Hellcats benefits like the stealth and the view range. Now I am taking very aggressive positions, and I'm aware that they're very aggressive, so I'm getting away with it to a certain extent. But the problem with Prokhorovka is you kind of have to. If you have a tank that's capable of doing it, you really ought to. Because if you don't take those positions, you simply won't get the damage in. You won't get the... So it's already paying off in terms of spotting damage. And I do have the tanks to back me up. So the thing is, if I can get into this bush most of the time, unless the light tanks come into the bowl, which they can, I should be able to fire it without being spotted. Now I do have... I think I have a 13 skill crew in this tank or something like that. So I've got all the view range skills, all the stealth skills, and there's somebody there that I can't see with my reticles going red. So we put a massive hit to that ram. Unfortunately, the VK3001 does not stay out, and I have the wrong ammo type loaded to penetrate a kaiju at this distance from the front. I now have the correct, or will have the correct ammo type loaded in a moment. And he's probably still there. The other problem with Prokhorovka, of course, is these kind of long ranges, the slower muzzle velocity of the tank is going to beat me a few times. In comparison to the regular Hellcats. And that's one case there, I just didn't give him enough lead at all. And because he's a light tank in the bowl, he's able to spot me straight away as soon as I fire. Just get down. Straight down the hill, go low, get the buildings between you and the opposition tanks, and then just bob and weave till you get back and you're unspotted. And then you go back roughly to where you were and get a similar location. In fact, I'm taking an even more aggressive position because some of my guys are actually starting to drift forward. And, okay, I got spotted coming up, but you know. It's still worth the risk, I think. And away we go, back down. We're unspotted almost straight away, so those guys are at the edge of my detection range when I'm moving. And then we push forward into an even more aggressive location than we were previously. Okay, wait a second. Let everything settle down. The ram, do I have anything on him to shoot? No, my camouflage is up. And again, don't give enough lead. Much easier to fire on targets that are coming up against you. Now that guy's going downhill, but is there one coming up here? Yeah, he is. And we do another 322 points of damage. We already have our fire for effect. However, we're down 3 tanks. Not looking good, and we've nobody scouting the centre. I mean, there could be people slipping down the other side by the railroad. They'd be beyond my view range and I wouldn't be able to see them. However, Mr. Kaiju, you are mine. Either directly or indirectly you are mine, because if I don't get you, other people will. As we can see, because he's already taken fire, he's such a big target, he can be hit from nowhere and he's dead before I actually get a bead lined up at him. Now, the heavy tanks are accompanying me up, which means that I might as well go scout for them. They don't have the view range, but I do. And I have the stealth as well to get away with it, so I didn't get spotted with the Hellcats going the wrong way. There's no chance he's going to survive. He's going to take fire crossing, and there's another Hellcat. Well now. And we remove a lot of health from that Hellcat, and wow, yes, he's gone. So, one Hellcat dead. One Hellcat taking some damage. I missed. We're still 2 tanks down, and let's see now. Well, there's a T1 heavy. See the other side of the railway, see this side. It's this side of the railway, okay. Get a nice belt into him now. One of our Hellcats is showing up on the edge of the thing, but he's backing off already. Not a great spot. There's a Hellcat 105s. I don't know if there's a regular Hellcat or 105. There's 105 Hellcats up there. The regular Hellcat, the 105 Hellcat's very poor in reverse. In fact, it's so poor you really don't want to be reversing in it at all if you can avoid it. So, poking ridgelines is a bit problematic that way, because the only thing I suppose is you do have the steep fall, which makes up for the lack of grunt in the engine. But this guy's going to be persistent, so I reckon it's worth hanging around this bush for a moment or 3, and we might catch him. Because, okay, we're not going to kill him. And there we go. And now I'm spotted. So it's time to move. Move it. Because artillery's still in play by the enemy. And we're still 3 tanks down. And they're surrounding our cap circle. In fact, if they'd stayed capping, there's a good chance they'd have won this game. Now we've a Ram 2. Coming in strong. I am loaded. Boom. Okay. We're still 3 tanks down. Ram 2. There's a Ram Strudwagen 74. There's a Hellcat 105. What's he doing? There must have been 3 Hellcats on the enemy team. Anyway. Here he comes. And here he goes. And we're still 3 tanks down. What's the fella got to do with catch up this game? Anyway. Strudwagen 74. Facing off against a heavy tank. With a KV2. Fair deuce. That KV2 player actually did very well. He's one of the top scoring players in the enemy team, and he missed me by a whisker. The hand of Stalin is not with him today, mate. And oh, that hit the gun mantle. I was hoping to go in lower down. The heat round should do it. The artillery came damn close, but our artillery saved the day and took out the KV2. Now the captured KV1 is just taking out our heavy tank that has actually soldiered very bravely on this corner because he's managed to hold on. I did not mean to hit that captured KV1 with a high explosive round. I'd kind of forgotten that I'd been last on the heat, and I'd meant to double tap it around with the regular ammo. So we've managed to keep the artillery in play. And while I was doing that, we finally managed to catch up. We're now a tank ahead. So that tank destroyer is... I'm not going to catch it. I might have, I suppose, if I'd gone for the railway line in the centre. But I was thinking that the enemy artillery might be on the hill. Or I might even have come all the way around, because it's kind of what I would have done if I'd seen the flank falling like that. I wouldn't have hung around in the northern edge of the map, but the artillery is actually in the river and the tank on the hill is dead. So it doesn't really matter what I do at this point in time. The game's kind of over, but I've satisfied of 26 spotting ribbons. 9 damage ribbons, so it is over 2,140 damage. 2,133 spotting damage, at least according to the screen in front of me. Now let's see what we actually do in the final score. So here we are. I would have made a nice bit of money if I had had a premium account. 28,000 without premium. So we got an ace tanker, 2,170 regular damage, 2,133 assisted, 3 destroyed, 5 detected, 10 penetrations. Ace tanker and a patrol duty. I think we already had for first mark of excellence in this tank. And here you see the actual score, and we did 2,470. Not the most. The KV2 did more damage than us. But actually, at first blush, the enemy team looks like they did better than our team, because everyone in the enemy team, bar one of the Hellcats, did some damage. Whereas 3 people in our team did no damage at all. And the next highest player in our team that did damage was a Churchill that did 1,000 points of damage. So I really contributed a lot of the damage of our team here. Although some of our players were kind of higher than their equivalents in the enemy team. Anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please press like, comment, share. It really helps the channel out. And if you have not already done so, please subscribe to the channel. I will catch you all again soon. Bye for now.